Tourism's like a theatre. The ability to manage what goes on backstage determines whether or not it's a sustainable success. The best tourist businesses not only take care of their guests, but also their community and environment. One such company is Grupo Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic, winner of the Tourism for Tomorrow Award for Destination Stewardship.
When I began Punta Cana with Ted Keel in 1969, this was all jungle. There was nothing here. And the issue at that time was to develop or not to develop the area. The problem was that meanwhile, squatters were coming in and tearing down the forest, destroying it completely because they didn't have any way of living. We thought it was better to build hotels and put them to work decently with insurance, with security, in a good environment, and take them out of the forest and let the forest stay the way it has stayed. Only 15% of the land had been used in development of hotel industry. The forest is still there.
The company set up the Punta Cana Foundation to provide schools and health facilities for some of the poorest people in the region. Another charity set up by Grupo Punta Cana looks after the environment.
The Punta Cana Ecological Foundation was established in 1994 by the founders of Grupo Punta Cana. The idea was to create a not-for-profit foundation that could really investigate the different issues facing the tourist industry in the Dominican Republic and come up with practical solutions for them. And so the foundation was really set up as a think tank to apply different solutions on the property of Grupo Punta Cana and in the Punta Cana region that could serve as examples of how things could be done better in terms of environmental practices. And so now we're given by Grupo Punta Cana 1,500 acres of land to use both for preservation of species, for scientific research, for education with local communities, local students, and also as land that we could do experimental projects with to show different examples of how sustainable tourism would look.
One of its key projects is the protection and management of the ecological reserve.
The Ecological Reserve is a 1,500-acre reserve, and there's some really well-maintained primary forest in that reserve that we've developed a series of trails and different recreational activities for tourists. They can walk through the reserve, they can see what the local forest is like, there's freshwater lagoons that they can swim in, and it's also a place where we conduct scientific research.
Outside the reserve, the Ecological Foundation has established an organic farm, producing fruit, vegetables, and honey.
As a hotel, we produce a large quantity of organic waste, and so we've been looking for solutions of how do we handle that organic waste and turn it into something that's useful. And so we have a project where we're turning waste, food waste, into food. We have an area where we have worms that do worm composting. They process our organic waste into fertilizers, both liquid and solid fertilizers, and then with that we grow local vegetables that we sell back to the hotels, to homeowners, and to restaurants. And so we're literally taking what's food waste, would normally have a huge cost to be taken to a landfill, and instead we're turning it into something productive and something that our homeowners and our restaurants really enjoy.
However, much of the waste produced by tourism is not able to be turned into compost. To deal with waste from its hotels and airport, Grupo Punta Cana has installed the Dominican Republic's first recycling and incineration plant. It handles 5 tons of trash a day, and about 47% of that waste is recycled.
Everyone in the tourist industry have to understand that in the Caribbean, we have 3 key assets: sea, sun, and sun. And the 3 are affected by the environment. So if we don't protect it, we lose our business. We don't have a choice. We have to spearhead the fight to preserve Mother Nature at its best. Otherwise, we will be shooting ourselves in our foot.